It's a little chilly out there still. I promise you we are going to warm things up later today. But great chefs say the key to a great soup and to warm up is homemade stock. And the best stock comes along with a great chicken. So today we've invited Chef Christopher Wolf from the Arizona Culinary Institute to help us with buying whole chickens and then making this bird work for us, the entire thing. Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. We can utilize this thing quite well, right? Absolutely.
One of the things I like to teach when we teach people things from the school is more practical approaches of how to cook at home. Things you might actually do, not necessarily glitzy and glamorous, but things you're really going to utilize at home. And one great thing to do is go out and buy a whole chicken. You're going to save yourself a little bit of money right off the bat, and there's ways you can utilize the whole chicken so you can have meals to come for the rest of the week.
It's always better to buy one that's fresh and that hasn't been frozen before.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
So first of all, you buy your whole chicken. One thing you can do is roast it whole. Few things are better than a beautifully roasted chicken. Say you want to get a little more in depth in that. You start with your chicken. First thing you want to do is kind of remove your legs. All right. One thing you're going to want to have is a good set of sharp knives at home. They're worth their weight in gold. So to separate the chicken leg, you're going to cut right in here. This kind of opens up this cavity. All right, if you've made an appropriate cut, you really haven't cut any meat yet. You've just kind of separated the skin. At this point, you're going to go in. You're going to kind of hyperextend the leg back. You'll see a little bit of a bone right here. All you have to do is come in with your knife very simply. Take that leg right off. There you go. So now you have your leg, that's your thigh and your drumstick put together. You can save that, separate them into two pieces, grill them whole. Use for barbecue chicken, fried chicken, or if you don't want to use it right away, go ahead, wrap it up and freeze it and save it for a later meal.
Okay.
Next step, what you're going to want to do is after you've taken off your other leg, here you have the breasts. All you need to do, take your knife, make one long knife cut right down where the breastbone is, and just continue to make nice, straight knife cuts all the way down until you've essentially separated the entire breast from the carcass. One quick slice right through, and then you freed up your breast with wings intact. Now at this point, you have a lot of options. You want to save your wings. Maybe you buy a couple chickens, you start accumulating wings in the freezer. There's hot wings one night.
Sure.
Right, nice and easy. So you want to get a little more fancy. You can go ahead, break the wing off, save that, scrape down a little bit of skin here. Then you have what's called a Frenched chicken breast. A little bit of bone exposed. Another option, say you don't want the bone. Very simple. Cut the bone off.
You want to keep the bones, though.
Absolutely.
There's a reason.
And for the most health conscious, there you go. You want a skinless chicken breast, you take your skin off. All the different things you can do with the breast. Now, the main thing to do is to totally utilize your product here, is after you're done, you've separated your legs, you've got your breast, make sure you save all your bones. All you have to do is take your bones, put them in a nice stock pot like this. Good mixture of vegetables. We have carrots, onions, and celery. It's known as mirepoix. Take some aromatics. I like to use fresh thyme, parsley, combine it all together. Just enough water, cold water in the pot to cover all your ingredients.
Does it matter? I mean, can we use tap?
Tap water is
Arizona's
totally fine.
finest?
No,
okay.
Absolutely fine.
Okay.
Then what I have to do is cover all your ingredients with water, bring it to a simmer, let it simmer for about 3-4 hours, makes the house smell great. It's just a wonderful thing. You go out, run some errands, come home, just the wafting smell of the chicken stock when you walk in the front door, it's beautiful.
And when you're done, you can freeze some of it too.
Absolutely.
Give it
when
to
you're
the
done,
neighbors, they'll be happy that you did.
Go ahead, take your stock, strain it. You can put it in the freezer. One thing I like to do is maybe freeze it in ice cube trays. That way, you just pop out a couple ice cubes
little
of the
bouillon
stock.
cubes.
There you go.
Oh, I like that. You're obviously with the Arizona Culinary Institute, which we were just talking during the break. You were recently accredited, which means financial aid is available if this is something you've always wanted to do. Student loans.
Absolutely. Yep.
That is phenomenal.
Right on. It was a long, hard road getting there, but we finally got our accreditation. And like Kaylee said, it opens us up to all sorts of loans from the government. It makes coming to school a lot easier and a lot more affordable.
That is wonderful. You also have a restaurant by reservation only for lunch.
Lunch only.
And that's Monday through Friday.
Yep. Monday through Friday.
How far in advance do we need to make those reservations?
This time of year, you know, the snowbirds are back in town. We're a little tight in there, but you know, a couple days in advance, you should be fine.
If you've never been out there, I mean, I highly recommend you do so. It's at Shea. You're at 116th Street in Shea, correct?
Shea and 116th.
And just a beautiful location. The food is phenomenal. I mean, it is top notch.
4-course meal, 15 to 20 bucks. Can't beat it.
Okay. Chef Christopher Wolf, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
It is the Arizona Culinary Institute. If you're interested in signing up for courses, it's a 9-month program, correct?
9-month program.
Hey, you can't beat that. All the information will be on our website after noon today. By the way, we should say that the Arizona Culinary Institute is the sponsor of Sonoran Living Live.